The Clark County Sheriff's Office is investigating an event where vendors say they were cheated out of thousands of dollars in profits.
Last weekend's Vancouver Outdoor Expo had fewer than 2,000 attendees, we're told. But business owners were told that tens of thousands of tickets had already been sold. Fox 12's Julia Lopez joins us live from the Sheriff's Office. Julia, what are you hearing?
Well, each vendor I've talked to has their own opinion, but there are several consistencies. Many have texts or emails from the organizer saying that around 40,000 tickets were already sold. Some were told that they were nearing capacity or at capacity, or that vendor space was selling out. Many people traveled to be here and many lost money. One vendor I spoke with is out more than $10K after he brought his hunting business to Washington all the way from Texas.
I've never gone to a show and lost money.
Corey Lair owns Texas-based Monarch hunting products. Over the past year, he's begun selling at more expos, but says Vancouver was the furthest he'd traveled.
I had my reserves just for the fact of me having to get 1,250-pound blinds all the way up to Vancouver from Texas.
He says Shane Barber, expo organizer, called him and told Lair he would buy a deer blind, a large structure used by hunters to conceal themselves while hunting deer and other game, and he had other interested buyers. Lair just needed to buy a booth at the Vancouver Outdoor Expo, and the sales would be worth it. Lair shipped 2 blinds for about $2,000 and paid Barber $2,400 for his booth.
Hotels, flights, car rentals.
But when he finally got to the Clark County Event Center,
I talked to more dealers and vendors than I did actual folks coming through the door.
The event was virtually empty. The vendors got to talking.
And then that's when I started hearing, well, he told me 54,000 tickets pre-sold, or 40,000 or 80,000. And I'm just, by then I'm just starting to kind of want to melt into a ball because I'm just getting all the red flags. Shane goes into hiding around 2 o'clock.
The Clark County Sheriff's Office had also paid $500 for a booth. While they were just happy for the recruiting opportunity, other vendors have come forward. They've launched an investigation into possible deception by Barber, which could lead to criminal charges.
I've seen some text messages that were shared that show the event organizer had made some promises about 40,000+ pre-sold tickets with expected volumes of 60 to 65,000.
They say the most generous estimate is 2,000 attendees, but many vendors think that number's likely in the hundreds. Barber is also facing civil litigation in Pierce County that Skidmore says could be connected.
Good Lord doesn't put anything in front of us we can't handle. Everything happens for a reason, and I was saying it all out loud because I needed to hear it more than any of them else.
Lair says he lost $15,000 to $20,000 and has 2 deer blinds stuck in Portland. He says he'll be okay, but some vendors told him they worry about making rent this month.
What I feel like happened is he sold these vendors hopes and dreams.
I did reach out to Shane Barber and have not heard back. The Clark County Fair CEO told me that they were only aware that some vendors had left early when when attendance was less than anticipated. Otherwise, the Sheriff's Office says they're only responsible for parking and building maintenance. Now investigators will be getting more information from the fair, connecting with Pierce County investigators and connecting again with the vendors with the strongest cases to decide how to move forward. Reporting live from Vancouver, Julia Lopez, Fox 12 Oregon.